marry him, he said. So because I was having a baby with this narcissist, he felt that we should get married. And because I hadn't got married before and I had 2 other children before this pregnancy, I felt like, you know what, maybe this is the ideal thing to do. You know, I should settle down. I'm getting older, so let me just try marriage. But I started to see the signs. I'm like, I don't know if I can marry this guy. He's too controlling. And so I ended up having another kid by this guy 6 weeks after I had my child. And then 4 weeks after that child was born, I had another child, and she's 10 months right now. So, of course, I felt some type of way like I should get married, because why am I just having kids and not being a wife? The Lord said no. People didn't know what I was going through behind closed doors. They just seen me having multiple kids by this guy. So they were like, you might as well get married to me. You might as well get married. But I didn't want to tell anybody, like, no, he abuses me. He hits me behind closed doors. He talks to me crazy, and he's trying to break me down. It's something about him that is not husband material. So people were like, well, you know, just give it a chance. You know, you're still young, but you are getting older. And people just kept saying, like, you know, you have 5 kids now. You need to settle down. So I just came out and said, you know what? He does this and he does that. And they're like, okay, so why don't you have kids by him? Nobody understands what a narcissist goes through. They don't know that you're stuck because, number 1, you don't want to tell nobody. Number 2, you do want to fix it because this narcissist is like begging you to fix it because they don't want you to go anywhere, controlling. And on top of, I did change my life, and all they seen was it was a new me with a different attitude, but they didn't know that I was dealing with this narcissist. They didn't know that I was dealing with domestic violence. They know me to be a strong woman, someone who puts my foot down. So I kind of felt embarrassed because I'm like, here I am preaching to the choir, and not even just my prophetic word, just me as a person, like a leader, a strong-headed type of woman. And I'm like, what will people think of me when they find out what's really going on? So God just started talking to me and was like, you know what? You have to face your fears. You have to leave, and you have to talk about the situation, because it's a lot of women who don't know what to do. And when they see that you did something, you left and you put your foot down and you weren't embarrassed. See, the devil wants us to be in shame at all times. So even though I was dealing with a narcissist, the devil was in him too, using him, trying to get to me because I'm a child of God. This narcissist was so tricky. This narcissist used to play so many games and tell me, you know, I'm a wandering woman. I'm probably cheating. I'll never get blessed because I can't settle down, right? Really trying to trick me into staying with him. And I didn't like that. I knew where my heart was, and I knew why my heart felt like that. So these narcissists, they play a lot of games with your mind to make you second guess yourself, to make you stay in the situation. Not only do they control you, they are jealous. And it sounds like a regular guy, but look up what narcissists are. And if you don't already know what a narcissist is, you know, if you dealt with one, they put you through a multiple amount of things. They put you through so many things you can't even remember. Not only was I feeling like maybe I'm not wifey material, or maybe, you know, I'm not good enough. I knew he wasn't good enough. But I also looked at myself, because I'm like, I may not be good enough too, because I'm dealing with somebody like this. Like, why do I choose these type of people? So then I was beating myself up. I had guilt. And I had to get out of that. I had to really get up out of that. How I got out of it? By getting ghosted. By putting myself up and saying, you know what, it's not my fault, it's his fault. And then also not even faulting him, because the more I thought about faulting him, because I said it once, but that was the first step for me to even get out. But as I started to think about it, I'm like, you know what? He doesn't even see how sick he is. So it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's naive about a lot of stuff. He don't know himself. He don't know himself like I know myself. It's awareness that you have to have about yourself when you're acting a certain type of way, or you're going through a certain type of thing. So like in my situation, and in any other woman's situation, I'm pretty sure once you realize what your worth is, you will then begin to realize everything else that you have to deal with. You will begin to realize what you do wrong, the choice of men that you choose, why you chose those type of men, why were you feeling, why you were feeling how you were feeling when you got that man, what you were feeling when you got that man. And so now I was able to evaluate myself and say, you know what? I am worthy and I will be married one day, but not with him. I will have someone who loves me one day, but it won't be him. And I was cool with that. Once you're cool with you're giving yourself time to also get better, once you show yourself that because you are worthy, it takes time for you to perfect who you are, and then different men will begin to come. And let's just say another narcissist comes. Now you know what to look out for, and you won't be in that same situation. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you dealt with a narcissist. So let's just keep that there. Let's just realize that, we went through this so that we could see what we will not accept. Say you want love right now. Say you're like, you know what? I want to heal, but I want to heal with someone. Ask God to send you someone, but don't rush it. Because I feel like us rushing things is how we got into the situation that we were in before. This person seems some type of desperation. That's the reason why they feel comfortable with doing us like that. And we keep up their narcissistic behavior by allowing it and taking it. And it's not always the case. But in most cases, they keep it up because they see someone is going to deal with it. So I will not change. And that's step one. Not dealing with anyone who is a narcissist at all. The signs of a narcissist, just in case you don't know, is a lack of caring about other people's feelings. They have no boundaries at all. They're so jealous all the time. They need people to admire them and keep on telling them how good they look, how much better they are than the last person. They are in competition with themselves and other people, and they don't even know it. They really don't care about no one else's feelings. Everything is exaggerated, like it's such a big deal. And more importantly, most of all, they're scared. They're afraid to lose you, period. They have fear, and that fear comes on you, and now you're feared to lose them because you feel bad. Because of fear, the narcissist that I was dealing with, he was such a bully. He would intimidate so many people, even me. Like, that was the main thing. Like, he was really a bully. And I used to be like, why do you treat me like this? He would bully everybody. He would talk to women like they weren't nothing right in front of my face, and would have the women looking at me like, you just gonna let him talk to me like that? Very crazy, obnoxious, really doesn't care about anything but themselves. They always want to be praised. Always. Praised for what? You're not doing nothing. Entitlement. Entitlement is what narcissists have. They feel like you need to do this and you need to do that because I'm da-da-da-da-da. By having 3 kids with this narcissist, of course I'm reminded every day of this person. But he's so far gone over my mind. I look at these kids like, you know what? You guys are blessings because you guys are the reason why I changed. You guys are the reason. You guys are awareness to narcissism. I just would have kept on having this kind heart. Without my kids, I would have kept on being nice to people, not knowing what narcissism is. And narcissism is crazy because I didn't even know the word until a few years ago. And I started seeing it. And when it kept coming to me, like just like these videos are coming to people, I swear, I promise you, I feel like God is bringing awareness to what that is. Because unless you go to therapy or know about psychology, you will know that word. And now it's becoming very popular. Yes, but I would have been dumb. I would have still been having my God-given heart, thinking that childhood trauma is the reason why he was acting that way. No, it's narcissism. And he's a big monster. He has let that overpower him. So I'm glad to be gone away from that situation. It's so many more stories. I mean, I have so many incidents. There's so many incidents, like so many story times. But when these videos do get to you guys, I do want to let you guys know there is a way out, because I remember feeling like there wasn't. And especially because of the kids. I'm like, dang, he's going to keep on saying because of the kids he wants to see me, and I'm going to be trapped. And I hated the way that I felt with him. And so I hope you guys, find the strength, ask God for the strength to get over that, and know that you are worthy and it is possible. Because look at me. I could be way worse off, but I'm not. So let's praise God right now for that. And if you have anything to say, put anything in the comments. I will reply back. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.